1. The antique shop. It started on a rainy afternoon. Lynn wandered into a small antique shop at the end of an empty street. The old man behind the counter said nothing. He just pointed at a tall, cracked mirror, half covered with a dusty cloth. "It's special," he whispered. "It shows things. Before they happen." Lynn laughed. "You mean like a fortune teller?" He didn't answer. He only smiled, toothless, and said, "Don't look into it after midnight." Count the reflection. At first it was harmless. Every morning Lynn stood before the mirror, brushing her hair, fixing her uniform. But one day, she noticed her reflection blinked a split second earlier than she did. The next morning it smiled while she didn't. That night, curiosity got the better of her. She stared into the glass for hours, and then her reflection moved first, lifting its hand, waving before she even thought about it. When Lynn whispered, "What are you?" the reflection mouthed back, perfectly synchronized, "Tomorrow." 3. The warning. The following days were worse. She began seeing small events in the mirror that hadn't happened yet. A cup falling, a bird hitting the window, a phone ringing. Everything she saw came true seconds later in the real world. At first it thrilled her, but then she saw something she couldn't explain. Herself standing in the mirror crying with bruises around her neck. The mirror image mouthed again, "He's coming." Lynn spun around, no one there. Yet in the hallway a door creaked open on its own. 4. After midnight. She should have stopped. But that night at 12:03 a.m., she went back to the mirror, determined to confront it. "Show me," she demanded. "Show me the future." The glass began to shimmer. Her reflection stepped closer, until its face pressed against the surface, grinning wide. Then it raised its hands and wrapped them around its own neck. Lynn gasped, and felt fingers, cold and strong, tightening around her throat from behind. Her reflection's eyes turned black. The last thing she heard was her own voice, coming from inside the mirror. "You're me now." 5. The morning after. When the neighbors knocked on her door the next morning, no one answered. The room was quiet. The mirror stood spotless, reflecting an empty room. But if you look close enough, you can still see her, smiling faintly inside the glass, waiting for someone else to take her place.